The proposed Damien Museum at St. Augustine's in Waikiki, a long way from completion, but that hasn't stopped artists from creating pieces that will eventually adorn the museum. On tonight's Mixed Plate, we see the labor of love for Sister Dorothy. It started 6 months ago with Sister Dorothy Santos putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Thousands and thousands of pieces, each one cracked, shaped, and glued. The mosaic is patterned after an old painting of one of Damien's first churches on the Big Island. Our Lady of the Seven Sorrows in Kapa'ahu eventually succumbed to lava, but she lives again in tile, thanks to Sister Dorothy and the nuns at the Sacred Heart's home in Kaimuki.
One of Damien's first churches that he did on the Big Island, and it seems it was devoured by the volcano. Very little about this church.
And there is the Belgian priest himself putting the finishing touches on the roof. It's one of about a dozen mosaics created by the industrious nun who's very adept at roping visitors into laying a tile or two.
1, 2, 3.
Big Island architect Joseph Chang helps with the framing, and now the whole thing is covered in black.
The reason for this is to force the grout into the spaces in between the tile.
The grout is actually a cement mixture that will help hold the tiles in place.
We'll let it dry for maybe 15 minutes, and then we'll go back and do all the detail work of scrubbing away certain areas that have too much grout on them so that we can get the object like the cross.
And there it is, Damien's church risen from the ashes, inspired by the saint's own work ethic and desire to create beauty in the Lord's name. That's Mixed Plate.